Of South Africans are banking on the South African Constitutional Court to find a solution to the social development crisis. The court had ruled in 2014 that the CPS contract was unlawful because the company didn't go through the proper tender process. Despite the ruling, the Department of Social Development failed to find a new company. Now, social activists are calling on the court to allow a new contract with the same company in the interests of millions of people that depend on the grant payments.
Are you asking us to, in a way, sanction the conclusion of a new contract? And whatever it is you're asking for, where do we derive the power to do so?
My client says, I have a constitutional obligation after the 1st of April, but absent a contract with SASSA, I am unable to discharge that obligation.
This is the first time that the court has had to rule on such a matter.
When the court extends either the declaration of invalidity or the contract, it effectively forgives the wrongdoing of the past.
Obviously, it is a bit sad that the judgment has been reserved, but I think because it's such a critical issue and there's so many role players that are now, at the table, we can understand how the Constitutional Court and a sitting of the full bench would need more time to think about how they're going to rule upon this matter.
CPS has been negotiating a new contract with SASSA, but the terms are still unclear. It will have to be given the green light by the Finance Ministry. In the meantime, the company has warned that in order to make payments, it needs the go-ahead now.
We said, if you want to appoint another service provider, hopefully it will be SASSA themselves. But if it's not SASSA themselves, we will phase out and phase them in and assist them to take over from us. Right? Candidly, we would love to actually be able to walk out of this contract with dignity, knowing that we've done our piece of the job and we've served the 17 million beneficiaries.
It's now a race against time for millions of grant beneficiaries. Sumitra, Nydoo, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.